Greetings, everyone. Thanks again, once again, for tuning in to Porch Talk. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj beef. What is really going on? So, I guess Nicki is mad that Cardi didn't pay homage to her, didn't say thank you for being on this track, but it really wasn't Cardi's track. I mean, it was the Migos track, so that didn't make sense. And it's funny because she didn't do that for Lil' Kim. Anywho, and I think it's interesting. I want to mention too, in this one of these songs, she got two of them. I don't know which one it is, but she makes references that bitches being copycats and mocking tracks or whatever this whack ass rap was about. And it was just like, you do the same thing, like that Barbie look and all of them prints that they keep putting you right next to Kim in the same exact outfits. You copycatting too. You're not an original. You're nothing but a big copycat with a whack ass rap. And we're all your sons. We get it. We are all your sons. So I think what Nicki did, because they're used to painting, or Nicki's always brought out to be the bully, right? I think what she was trying to do is passively aggressively take a shot at Cardi and try to make it seem like, oh, my feelings were hurt and all of this stuff. And then she reached out to Quavo like, can you take up for me, because Cardi was saying like she hadn't heard that verse, like it was a whole new verse from what she heard on Motorsport or whatever, and she was telling Quavo like, can you take up for me? And he like, I mean, I would if you were my girl. I'll go on Twitter right now and back you up. So I don't know what kind of shit that was, some kind of creepo comment, I don't know. But yeah, what's really going on? Can we just empower one another? Can we just be happy for one another? I mean, all of that is whack. You don't see Remy Ma doing that, except for when it was like a beef between her and Nicki, which, I mean, Remy Ma was warranted, and she's a badass rapper. A lot of these rappers, I know Trina is empowering. She's likes for other rappers to win. Everybody else is cool. The problem seems to always be Nicki.
Well, in my opinion, I feel that same way. I'm thinking back to the Nicki Minaj when she came out with Yo Gotti and 5 Star Chick. And she was like, it was her and Trina, I believe, in that song. And everybody was like, oh, you know, Nicki Minaj gonna be the next big thing. And she was just like Cardi B, you know, fresh on the scene, trying to make a way for herself. And then it was the whole stuff with Lil' Kim, and Lil' Kim just wanting Nicki Minaj to say, you know, you jack my style, basically. And she was doing the same thing, and it's like, so why would you come out in that interview months later crying about a song that's been out? And then, like, right, you know, you said that's not even Cardi B's song, so it makes no sense. And then it's like weird to me because it's like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is like 10 years apart in age. She came out at a time when streaming wasn't making music bigger than it is and everything. And yes, people talk about how Nicki Minaj made these things possible, and that's great, but there were women before Nicki Minaj like MC Lyte and Queen Latifah who made Nicki Minaj's career possible. And I just really want to know, where was this same energy when Remy Ma dropped Sheether? Because I ain't heard Nicki Minaj come with nothing since Sheether. Like, where was this energy? And then it's like Barbie Tings, is that the name? And Chun-Li. Both of the songs have the same lyrics over a different beat. All of these bitches been her sons since Pink Friday, and that was like in what, 2008 and 2009. So I mean, if Nicki Minaj is really gonna come out and do something, what I want to hear is something different. I'm tired of hearing about all of these bitches she should have swallowed or gave bottles to her burped. We all know she the queen. You don't hear Beyonce on every song come out and say she the queen. You know, you don't gotta say these things if you are in this position. If she do feel like Cardi B is coming for her spot in queendom, then work hard. People keep talking about Nicki Minaj being on the Forbes list. That's great, but she didn't come out and be right away on the Forbes list. What we can all agree on is that in Cardi's B year of success, in her first year and Nicki Minaj's first year, Cardi B has tart chops, whatever that is, way higher than Nicki Minaj. And we just have to give her credit. And it's just sad because in the day we want to compare two people, just let them both win. Right. It's music. I just want to jam on my way to work. I'm not trying to have to be figuring out who is the best. I'm going to listen to who I think the best is anyway. But if Nicki Minaj wants to fabricate a beef that Cardi B is like unbothered by and just ready to have her baby, I mean, I don't know, because it's just awkward. Like, here this little girl says she don't have a problem with you, and you this grown-ass woman still trying to attack her in interviews. It's just weird. Like, let her live.
In rapping years, boo, you like a grandma. I mean, it's time
Really,
to
she is
kinda,
an auntie for real.
you know, like put it up. I think she needed to focus more on that, as Nene Leakes would say, Party City Chun-Li wig she had on her head, than worried about Cardi. That shit was ridiculous. And it's just interesting to me that Cardi blows up, and you know, the whole thing with SNL and all this stuff is going on, and bam, bam, bam. I mean, like, constantly, you keep seeing stuff like of success with Cardi. And then here goes Nicki with these 2 tracks and this thirst trap photo. And it's just like, oh, but look at me. And then now we have this interview and this conversation. Now, maybe the blogs decided to release that after to make you look crazy, and that's a possibility. I'll give you that pass.
She was tweeting too.
Oh, well, there you go.
She had to strip to make her way or something like that. Did you see that?
No. You know what's interesting to me? I don't, you know what, to be honest with you, I don't like to take shots at people. I really don't. I try not to, but that Nicki does kind of get on my nerves. Honestly, when Nicki comes on the radio, I really change the channel.
It's the same music.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't care. But I find it interesting that she'll say stuff like she's not talking about anybody, but clearly in one of them songs she definitely was talking about Remy Ma still, because she said something about that TV show, if it's not making you money, it's time to let it go, sis. So you definitely was talking about Remy. And you definitely was talking about Cardi. I can't remember this, but you were talking about both of them. It's like you take shots at these people and say you're not. You can't say that it's made up, or I didn't put nobody's name on it, or we know who you're talking about. We're not stupid. I mean, 2 + 2 = 4. You put the facts up next to the individual, like,
right.
We know who you're talking about, sis. Like, stop it. And was that a fur coat, Fendi? So she taking some of Safari's notes now?
Listen, the internet be undefeated though, because every time Nicki Minaj do something like that, they go dig up the old Little Kim photo, and it's just, I don't know, and it's really crazy because back when Nicki Minaj was in her earlier stages in her career, I too used to be like, who is this girl? And she was different. She had a difference about her, just like Cardi B had a difference about her. And she made people like who she was, because when Nicki Minaj first started, nobody was rocking with them pink ass wigs. Nobody liked the black Lady Gaga.
That's exactly what she was, or black Katy Perry. Yes, that's exactly either or.
And it was like, we had to like Nicki Minaj because of her lyrics. When Cardi B first started, nobody liked Cardi B's loud mouth. Gangster Bitch Volume 1 and 2, or I think that was the name of her mixtapes. Nobody was rocking with Cardi. Not for real. Yes, Bodak Yellow put her on, but it's time in her career.
Right.
And I think that Nicki Minaj needs to either make another album, capital B-U-M, or didn't she get signed to Wilhelmina? Shit, I ain't seen no pictures. Have you seen some pictures? Like, do some fashion weeks.
I mean,
like, do something. Like, no one's saying don't have a career, but if it's gonna be whose rap is better than who, make it about whose rap is better than who. And I just can't hear another song about these bitches being her son. Like, have a daughter. Shit.
I think that seriously, when it comes to stuff like this, like a rap career, like she said, it's just Cardi's time. When I first heard the album, some of Cardi's first music, I was kind of like, this is different. But she's evolving though. She's getting better and better and better. Like I said, I can't say this enough. I'm so proud of Cardi. Like, she's on her craft. She's doing what she's got to do. She's blowing up. It's amazing. It's wonderful. But I think when it comes to rap in general, like, everybody has their time. Everybody has their reign. And you've got to learn how to not just concentrate on rap. You gotta go find some other deals, get some makeup deals, some perfume deals, some shoe deals, whatever. Have your hands in different spots, because somebody else is gonna be their time to come up, and you're gonna be gone. You can't be on top forever. I mean, what you want to do, sis? Be the queen at 55? Like, that's tired as hell. I mean, even Jay-Z is allowed to pop in and out, but he's got other stuff going on. He just ain't out here dropping album after album. He might be featuring or whatever, and we still respect him. Like, hey, that's Jay. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent can come out with an album tomorrow. I'm gonna have that bitch on deck. It's just certain people that they can do that, but they're smart about it, and that's why they can do it. Nicki Minaj just gotta be smart, and throwing jabs and stuff, it just makes you look crazy. In any situation, it's just deflection and projection of your insecurities, and you're just screaming to the world that I'm losing. It's all right, sis. Like, you would get so much further just giving love and appreciation, or do a collaboration. Get in where you fit in. But don't try to boo her out, because the more you do, that same energy is gonna come back to you, man. I mean, you got your Nicki Minaj fans. They go in there hard and they be telling lies, and they just as fucking delusional as she is. I don't know what kind of fucking voodoo she puts on these people, but it's crazy. I be in the comments, I just don't respond, but I show up be in the comments and stuff I agree with, like, but I just don't respond because I don't. It's just not that serious. But for sake of doing porch talk, I'm gonna be looking. But all that's nonsense. Nicki, you're a pretty girl. Use them looks for something else. Or you could do like your ex. Put your pussy on the internet. Shit, let that go viral. If it looks good, you know, maybe you get some fuel from that. Maybe that's your last straw. Because that menage a trois or whatever that thing you did, that was trash. And I'm being funny saying throwing your pussy out, but really at your age, you too old for all of that. It's time to be classy. It really is. It's time to be classy.
Maybe she should open a charm school.
Maybe. With what? How to put on a multicolored
Pink
wig? Girl, bye.
Nene Leaks. Bye, wig.
Get the fuck on. Well, thanks again once again for tuning in to Porch Talk. Check you next time. Bye. Make sure you choose Rocky Road Productions LLC Porch Talk to feed your entertainment needs. And you can do that by following us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like this video and share it with all your family and friends. Tag somebody in it, why don't you? And don't forget to comment down below and let us know how you feel. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe. That's right. You'll catch us every week. Looking forward to see you again next time. Bye.